Hello, friends. It is a very chilly day in Toronto. This is the coldest one we've had so far this December, and so it only seems fair that we do a little bit of an exploration of downtown today. So let's go. I hope it warms up, but I also know my city. I know what this country normally does, so we're going for it. How's everyone? Hopefully y'all are enjoying this brisk day. Certainly on the chilly side. That's to be expected. Hi, Alexa. Good to see you this morning. Hello, Sam. Glad to... Alright, so seeing this notification thing, seeing Sam pop up right away, just like maybe scheduling them a day in advance is the way to go. So, I know what I must do from now on. Oh. Also, hi, Princess. Good to see you today. I can confirm the ground is very slippery, very cold, but this is what we're doing. We're making it work. Plan is to go down either King or Queen's Quay or Union. Actually, I might do the Esplanade because I haven't actually done a full route of that yet. So I might walk over to Jarvis and then head down there. Did I see your Discord message? I did. I will respond to you probably tonight once I get home. But hello, Harshak. Good to see you today. Hopefully folks are having a good time out there. Oh, welcome to Toronto, where even on days where it is cold, we must walk. I actually got a message from there's the company that I worked for last year called City Unscripted, and they wanted to see if I was available December 26th. I'm just like, no, I'm not. I'm not even in Toronto. But oh, I mean, we're 3 minutes in and I already can't feel my fingers. That's a good sign, right? Hopefully y'all out there are having a good morning. Or a good day, depending where you're at. But, yeah, seeing how well this is sprung on right away, I think booking it a day in advance is actually a good idea. So tomorrow is scheduled for 1. Hopefully not quite so cold. But, as long as we start, that's the important thing. Is this sound cutting in and out? It's doing that thing again. Hello, Neville. Good to see you there. Maybe they want you to pose for some magazine as Santa Baby. I mean, to be fair, who wouldn't? Just make sure you got that 6-pack. Oh, the only 6-pack I have is one that's waiting for me in my fridge. So, H6Q, welcome. Good to see you today. Good. Oh, it's coming right at us. Good. Good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you. Every now and then, if you hear me just exhale, it's just the last remains of warmth leaving my body. Hello, Brittany. Welcome, welcome. It is indeed very cold in Toronto today. You will see probably the fact that I'm in my winter coat with a sweater underneath should explain a lot. But to be fair, it could be infinitely colder, and within a month, it absolutely will be. Is it fridge freezing? HXQ. It is about -8 right now, I think last I checked. But yeah, tis chilly. But hello, Hunter. Good to see you today. Every time I see your name pop up, my only thought is I'm just like, oh god, oh man, I forgot to check with Nightbot. So hopefully Nightbot's nice to you today. I'm gonna cross over to the side with the sun on it. Today the plan is, let's head down, check out Dundas and Coffee Square, and then from there we're going to go down to the Esplanade and then either loop my way back or go over to University and then shoot up that side. So that should be about like hour and a half, 2 hours today. That's the goal. Until I freeze. So oh, the narratives that we create. Oh, Hunter versus Nightbot Escalade will go once again today. Hello, Austin. Thank you for joining us today. Good to see you. Stay warm, stay walking. As long as you're moving, it's not so bad. It's the second you stop. Once you stop, things get a little tricky. But yes, Yoshi. Congratulations on hitting 700. I think that's very good news for you. We'll get there. We're working on it. We're building up. Is a love and hate relationship. Hey. It does what we can afterwards. I hope so. I'm kind of wondering if I can find ways to kick my things into high gear. So I'm trying to incorporate what people are telling me and making it work. So Nightbot is my man. There is a romance happening between Nightbot, Hunter, and Princess. I don't know who's going to win that yet, but either way, Princess wins. For those who don't know, we are currently on the TMU campus, hence why a lot of the buildings have the colors blue, white, and yellow. Originally it was Ryerson campus, but after great scrutiny over what the man Ryerson did in accordance with residential schools, they decided to change the name, which I think was very wise, but not crazy about the name TMU. But I can understand why they did it. I feel like they could have come up with a better name, because now we have one university that's the University of Toronto, one university that's the University of York, which was the original name of Toronto, and then our other university is literally the Toronto Metropolitan University. So they really could have done a different name, I think. But what do I know? Pretty campus does modernism well. I would agree, actually. Especially these areas over here, you can tell it still very much has the feel. Once you go a little bit south, it definitely definitely less of this impact. But over here, I'd say that's nice. I've always liked the structures here. I think that they did a good job on balancing like modernism with making it kind of fit into the more classical architecture that's around. But yeah, happy to be indoors in frigid Toronto at the moment. Oh, Stephen. Way to rub it in. It's definitely a cold day, I'm not gonna lie. But that's why we keep moving. Keep moving and we keep going. We get places. Yoshi, you're such a nice guy. Keep doing sure you'll hit 1,000 soon. I have no doubt. I'm always just like, my whole thought is a high tide raises all boats. So the more times we support each other, the more people we can work with together, the better all of us do. So, that's even cozy and comfy. I mean, nothing being cozy. I would kill someone for like a really great blanket. And I often have. Also, don't do it. You shouldn't just cross the street at random intervals, but when they block the sidewalk, you kind of don't have a choice. You're suffering for our sake. I mean, it would be suffering if I didn't also enjoy it. So, talking to Hunter the other day. Oh, I'm gonna wait till I pass this truck. I have a really great blanket. It's very much inviting. Nothing beats a good blanket. Well, when we go to the square. So let's hit the square before we head south further. Oh my god, a Taco Bell's opening here? To be fair, a Taco Bell here is actually probably one of the best ideas I've heard. If there's one thing college and university students love, it's the Taco Bell nearby. We had no Taco Bell in North Bay. When I came here, it was such a delicacy. But mind you, since I've lived here, I've had taco. Certainly not one I go to often, but it looks so warm. It's deceiving. If you look at the people around you, it's definitely deceiving. We're forever grateful for all you do to bring such quality streams. Well, thank you, Alexa. Well, I think it's really wonderful to have you here today. Me and Maddie will both hit 1K for sure. Absolutely we will. Just see who's gonna get there first. It's not a competition, Yoshi. It's not a competition. When one of us wins, we both win. And if it is a competition for you, check your priorities. Mind you, my hope is that I hit it soon, because if I do, then I will be able to live. So I might have a little bit of motivation to get there as soon as I can. Thought of the day, always look ahead to achieve your dreams. Yeah, cousins are from North Bay. No way! If you let me know who they are, there's a good chance that I might know them, provided they lived there from like 2000 to 2009. DeMarcos. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Not a competition for sure, but yours, and I like what we do, and I think we need to keep it up. When one of us does it well, we both do it well. And I appreciate that. Also, what the heck is this? Why is there a little fair in the middle of the square? Didn't mean for that to rhyme. But heck yeah. I want to know what's going on right now. Wait a minute. What is it? Kelly DeMarco? Sheen Holiday pop-up free gift. Oh, that's grosser. I don't like that. I just did a snow stream, which was actually snowing much yesterday, but technically worked. Are the streets happy? I mean, they're paved. I don't know if that counts. All right, let's go take a look at what this fair is, because I'm just like, huh. Alrighty then. I got a little carousel. A little Christmassy carousel even. I'm just more surprised at the Ferris wheel. Andrew and Karina DeMarcos. Don't think I know them. But there is a good chance that okay, in North Bay, I worked at Blockbuster. And as such, I got to meet at least most of the city. So, has festive cheer kicked in? I would say I'm fairly festive. You guys do drone footage? Not yet, but I will one day. Looks knuckle cold. It is. This is my finger already, just to kind of point out. It is red as balls. And I still have time after this. This starts today till December 21st. Interesting. Winter glow. To be fair, it is more impressive from the other side. But Santa's Village. Interesting.
But for some reason he didn't pay any.
You gonna join me for my 700 subscribers live tomorrow at Finch West Station? Let me know the time, and if I can make it, I will absolutely be there. 10 a.m. start time. I think I can do that. Yeah, I think I might be able to make that up. I'll let you know in the morning. So, as soon as I have oh, I'm supposed to do brunch with someone. I'll see what I can do. Did you bite your glove piece is missing? I actually had the tip of my glove tip is ripped off. I did that last year because when I walk with my phone, I still need to be able to use it. So, yeah, it's not the best. Are you going to Cherry Beach? I would love to go to Cherry Beach. Not today. The plan's more for Esplanade today. But, yeah. But also, I'm open to kind of going wherever. So, no real agenda today, which is be out at 8 a.m. tomorrow. I can try and read it. Okay, sounds good. He's going to run, but it's so cold. I'll be doing Bay and Young today. I mean, if you're at Bay and Young. You mean Bay and Bloor? Anyways, if you're out, hop on the Discord, let me know. Maybe I can join you later. Cherry Beach, I'll also go, but in 2027. I mean, yeah, it is kind of more of a summer walk. Down Bay, up Young. I see. Yeah, let me know, buddy. I'll see if I can hop out and see you out there. Yes, Yoshi has a channel at Yoshi the GTA Explorer. Check him out. I will be your groupie. Oh, I'm going to absorb this sun right now. Because that is a beautiful sun. Oh, no, don't go away. Please don't go. Oh, it went away. Let's say they used to have over. There was a place called Expectation. This whole like French bistro. It was very nice. And then they shut down, and then they moved around the corner, and then that shut down, and then they moved down College Street. And now the College Street shut down. So I don't know what they keep doing. I mean, here's the thing. Every time I went, it's been expensive. So maybe that's what killed them, but it's disappointing. It's Milestones now. It's been that for the past couple years. That's one of the few places that my mom and sister will come and actually eat because they have a dedicated gluten-free menu. Then, of course, the Firkin pubs. I'd actually like to find out more about the Firkin history. It's just like what inspired them to do such an interesting pub collection here. There's also another space where the Mirvish theaters are. So CAA Theaters, way up the street. Elgin and Winter Garden, and then below here you have the Ed Mirvish. And all of these theaters are, well, all in operation, but usually with like the smaller international shows. A lot of comedians tour here. A lot of the drag race contestants tour here. Hunter seems to be happy today. He sure is laughing a lot. Now we're down at Queen Street, one of the city's main thoroughfares. Certainly an icon. Queen West, mostly known for shopping. It's also where the fashion district is. So you'll see a lot of fabric stores, bead stores, button stores, very specific things, which is interesting. I injured my leg and I'm in bed. Oh no! If you need me to bring you some soup or anything, let me know. I'm already out and about, so might as well help out a friend. Just like to be in this channel. Aw, thanks buddy. We appreciate having you.
It's like a badge.
Hudson's Bay Christmas windows display is coming soon. It is interesting. I'm just like, are they doing a sugar plum fairy? I am happy that they're keeping that tradition alive, even though Hudson's Bay is gone now. Because that is something that I think, how poorly executed do you have to be able to screw up a history that's been like 300 years old? Oh, maybe we can both do one on the 21st or 31st. Unfortunately, I am in Ottawa on the 25th, and I am coming back from Washington on the 31st. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to do those. But when I'm back in the new year, I'm sure we can find some time to get out and do stuff. Why are they decorating so late? I have a suspicion, I have a theory as to what happened. Was that the backlash to them having a window display was probably so great that they decided that we need to do this. Because that window display at the Bay has been happening since like, I know at least the 40s or 50s. So like, it's a tradition, and it was a grand unveiling. And then because Hudson Bay shut down, there is a lot of confusion, and just like, I guess they thought they didn't need to do it. And whoever had that building was just like, you know what, we need to do something here because this is tradition. And so, yeah, that's my suspicion. Also, good to see you, Brad. Welcome to the stream. There needs to be a department store that will just take over where the HBC used to be, so that won't be standing around empty. I am amazed that another company hasn't swept in to like kind of grab the pieces of that, because it really is just ripe for the taking. But also, like, the business as a whole literally doesn't exist anymore. But something can take the name, something can take the iconic colors, right? They can do something with that, and I'm amazed that no one has, or at least hasn't yet. I thought that Simons would take over that space. Simons does not have the acreage to really fill a space that was as big as the Bay was. But yeah, hard to figure out what would go there, so When I was younger, I went to the Bay just to see the window displays. I'm sad. Exactly. Like, that's what my mom has, like, some of the fondest memories between her and her and her mother. That's some of, like, the nicest memories that they've had. So, kind of surprised Simons went to Eaton Center instead of HUC. Just taking a look at those decorations really quick. I'm just like, oh, that's pretty. There just isn't a huge market for giant brick and mortar department stores like that anymore. Yep, the Bay windows are just like the Macy's windows display in New York. They are iconic. That is exactly what it is. It's our version of this. And to not have that this year would be a tragedy. But here's my thought. One of the biggest growing markets right now is like literally markets. Literally custom artist markets. So if you took over a space like the Bay and made it so that like people can come and buy a table for like a day for $20 and just sell their merchandise, I feel like that would be absolutely incredible. And I feel like it would do very well. People are walking slow, so I'm going to escape out of the way for a second. What's your plan for today, Maddie? I'm going to go down to the Esplanade, check out some of the decorations around Brooksea Park, then swing around and get to see things from another angle. So I always like to point these out. Some beautiful old works. Mosaics of essentially what Yonge Street used to look like. I mean, you look how close together it was back then. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. A smart idea, pop-up shop market. Yeah, but instead of a pop-up shop, make it a permanent place. Have people can come and spend as many days as they want to. Make it open and flexible, first come, first serve. Certain spaces can be like rented out for a month, 2 months. There's options there. I think it would do really well. There are a million ways to make money in a non-traditional way. Tell me about it. I say as I walk along the street hoping to hit 1,000 subscribers so I can monetize. Judging by the mural, traffic has always been bad in Toronto. I mean, that's a tradition, if you will. Terrible traffic. Part of our history, Toronto star. Other countries have done it, similar to St. Lawrence Market. Yeah, St. Lawrence Market times 12. Here's one thing, is like, I've done a couple markets this year. And like, you have to pay just to be into the market. So even if you don't sell anything, like, you've still paid. So you're still out of money. You make something like that that's cheap, and that gives as many people as you can an option. Like, that's just an excuse to get money. There we go. I guess I didn't charge my gimbal enough today. Also, it's cold out, so maybe that'll just end it real quick. It's not about the money, it's about the journey. Here's the thing. I absolutely agree. I am establishing a regular group of people who want to come and spend time with me, and I am having a tangible impact on a lot of people, and we're creating community. But at the same time, like, I would like to live. I want to be able to go to the grocery store and not have to have a panic attack. That'd be nice. The Bay Building could be like that building in New York City. It's got a ton of businesses. I can't remember the name of it now. I kind of feel like that's what it has to be. They have to literally carve it up and turn it into something else. They need to carve it up and turn it into many smaller usable spaces, simply because the Bay store is now too big. Can't wait to be there. Are you coming to Toronto soon, XD? HQ? HXQ? HXQ. Are you coming to Toronto soon? Oh, I missed Carol. Welcome, Carol. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Not unless you find a sugar daddy or a sugar mommy. I mean, do you know how much glucose is in a sugar daddy? So much. I mean, I guess I'm walking enough to burn it off, but still. Nah. Sugar mammy. Yeah. Yes, in July you're showing me my city. I think that sounds most excellent. I should still be here in July. It is the month of the Fringe Festival, so could be some options there. All right, Omni Hotel. Can you attract us in with your beautiful decorations? No, you cannot. Okay, that's fine. I like the guy who acts in the me. Hello, Robert. Welcome to the stream today. Beck Taxi survived the Uber revolution. Yeah, I actually don't. I cannot tell you anyone I know who's taken a taxi recently. But I'm sure they exist. They must. They must still exist. I remember like having to like wave for a taxi and they would drive by. But ask me the last time I can consciously remember seeing a taxi. Could not tell you. I just like coming down here. This little pub often gets overlooked. But it's anything that's like blue and yellow. I'm just like, okay, you've caught my eye. What's a taxi? Taxi charge $4.25 just to get in. Yeah, they do. They used to charge $3.50, and now that price has just gone up. Like, taxis in today's day and age just seems like a bad idea. PJ O'Brien. I mean, what a perfect name for a pub. Tall Can Thursday, $2 off tall cans. I mean, that's brilliant. Also, like, look at this little marble masterpiece of a building. That's gorgeous. St. George's campus, would love to see it snowy. St. George campus. U of T, right? The square by college? If so, I think I can head up there and make that happen for you. Oh, it's hard to get a more Irish pub than a place called O'Brien's. Taxis are still go for now, and then ride when needed. You know what? It's better to have them there for the people who need them, because not everyone has access to cards and to be able to do lift things. But at the same time, I'm also just like, this doesn't seem necessary anymore. I don't travel and just ask people to take me places. Uber drivers are better than taxi drivers, cheaper too. I don't know about that. I have been in some pretty terrible Uber drivers. But personally, I use Hop. I find that Hop gives you the best prices in Toronto, at least right now, because it's the newest one, right? They're trying to attract those people. But I'm just like, I would say Hop. Hop is good. I actually have a discount code I can put in the thing, so if anyone's in Toronto and needs to ride anywhere, use the Hop. That's what I'd recommend. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome. Good to have you today. Some jackets are opening up. Some jackets. Oh, that might just be crazy people who are too warm, but those people aren't real people. You've seen K-pop Demon Hunters, right? Yeah, we all know what those are. Hello, Mark. Good to see you this morning. I took a lift once and he always drove into oncoming traffic. Oh, no. Like, that's awful. Oh, wow, 65 on the street? That's amazing. Thank you very much, folks. Okay. So, one of the only hate comments I've got was for not knowing enough about the Flatiron Building and just me being like, yeah, it's the Flatiron Building. There's nothing too special about it. And the guy wrote me this long, scathing letter about, like, this long, scathing comment being like, how dare you not know everything about the Flatiron Building and blah, blah, blah. I was just like, dude, it's a Flatiron Building. It's not that important. Are they renovating the Flatiron? They have been working on this building. I couldn't even tell you for how long. I feel like it's since I've been in Toronto, but it's probably only been a year or two. but still much longer than it should take to renovate the building. But just like how very much like New York to have a building that's just forever covered in these scaffoldings on the outside. Hi, Jazz. Good to see you today. Good morning, good morning. Oh, pictures. Look at them all. Having a good time, are you? Ain't gonna hurt you. Just getting a picture. The fact that I can get this close is pretty telling. Bring a pigeon to your home. Not gonna lie, you could absolutely just scoop up one of those pigeons and they would be fine with it. And be like, all right, I guess this is happening. But also, I shouldn't do that. I already have nuggets in the freezer. I don't need a pigeon too. The dog fountain. So I love this fountain because the sculptor has essentially incorporated a little bone. But my favorite part about this fountain is when the person who created it, they got a letter. Maybe it's just a message from, but there was a kid who was just like, I don't like it. I don't have dogs. So the creator came and put a single cat in. So all the dogs, in the summer, this is all, all of them are squirting water up into the major parts of the fountain. And the cats just look the other way because it doesn't care about the bone. It probably might taste like a hard chicken. It's one of the few things in Toronto that I'm just like, oh, this is actually like super quirky and cute. I like how they put the little scarves on all the dogs. It's adorable. Do they have Waymo in Toronto? I don't know. Possibly. I can say I don't know what Waymo is. Walking in a winter wonderland. Yes, for as busy as this park is, I am actually shocked at how slippery the ground is right now. So, noted. I once thought those were real dogs after leaving the pub. Hello, Dale. Oh, sorry, I didn't see. Yes, welcome. Welcome to the chat today. Walking very slowly so I don't break my neck. Yeah, that is like shockingly icy. Oh, yay! 67 people. That's fantastic. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And just for the kids, 6-7. I don't know what it means, but oh, Waymo, self-driving cars. Yes, I have heard of that. They definitely don't have that here, at least not yet that I've seen. But I wouldn't be surprised if that was coming in the next 5 to 10 years. I just love these buildings. I think they're so. They actually did a really good job on them. I think they're quite pretty. Mark was head to. Great minds think alike. They do. That's why you all end up here. Because y'all have great minds. Not because you think alike, but because y'all have great minds. There's this obnoxious guy online that I kind of enjoy. Just like, I'll take it. All right. I will say, for Toronto, this is probably one of my favorite areas. I really think it's beautiful. And like, here's the thing, I don't really care about the Hockey Hall of Fame, but now I'm just like, I should, because that would be great. I just like, even just the building, the architecture, the filigree on it, just like kind of stunning and just beautiful. So this is where the Stanley Cup lives when not in motion or here because the Leafs are here. So never. But yeah, And next Sunday is your... Oh, it's next Sunday. Oh, beautiful. Leaving on the train to go to Ottawa. So I will be able to be here and to be able to join you online for that. One time I went to a hockey and it broke out into a hockey game. Touche, Mark. Touche. That's a good one. It's like you're just appreciating the filigree on there. Actually, if you look, they have the maple leaf, they have the beaver, they have a cross, so they have the Christian element, and then the coin, which I guess is the world. Oh, it's a power line. It's not a cross at all. That makes more sense. Your dad attended Harvard. Is he the prime minister? He didn't attend Harvard. He attended Oxford. So Oxford is the law college in England, in Oxford. But I've actually never really noticed on each of the shields, they have a specific purpose. So there's governance, agriculture, navy or navigation, I guess. But those would have been the core tenets of Canada or I guess even York when it was first founded. Like even the Dominion Public Building, just like it's very statuesque and overbearing, over the top. When I first came here and saw it, I was very much overwhelmed because I come from northern Ontario, North Bay, and we simply just don't have buildings like this, and certainly not structures in this area where it's just one large monumental statuesque building beside another, all in the shadow of the CN Tower. So you can understand how coming here I was very much overwhelmed, being like, this is incredible. My great-grandfather went to Oxford. He was a barrister in London's Old Bailey. Oh, super cool. I wonder if they knew each other. Just picturing you speaking in French and doing one of your tours. I need to learn French better. I tried Duolingo for years. And then this year I finally just gave up on it because I'm just like, I'm not enjoying this anymore. But, oh, grandfather. I mean, it's still possible. He would have been in there in like the 60s or 70s, so. There's a building in London that was modified due to its design flaws. Previously used to magnify the sun onto the street below, acting as a magnifying glass to the walkie-talkies building. I heard about that. Didn't it like literally melt I heard that it was literally burning people and it almost melted a car or something or maybe it was just the sidewalk, but just like, the second I heard that, that's hilarious. But of course that's something that would happen. I think French is sexy. My daughter got a distraction in it. Okay, for as cold as it is, I'm just like, that's great. We'll take that. This was the 1910. Okay, maybe not that. Maybe not. Distinction. There. Okay, that makes more sense. I mean, it's possible to get a distraction in French. I do know in French that orgasm translates to little death. That's a fun fact for you. Hopefully no kids were watching at that exact moment. Yeah, that's actually really nice. It's quite beautiful. Oh. Man, I'm so happy that you guys convinced me and Randy to go into the Royal York the other day. Because, my God, they really did. Like, they really do Christmas well. You can even make me look Ricky. Good to know, good to know. I am already planning so last year I had a fundraiser where every day in January I would try to raise $100. And for every day I raised $100, I'd paint myself for another day. So I was going to potentially do the same thing again this year. So trying to figure out what that looks like and how that goes, and whether or not I can even do a fringe festival anymore, but we'll figure it out. Are there any nice songs about Toronto that you would recommend for streaming? About Toronto? Tragically Hip has a passing Toronto reference in Bob Cajun. That's absolutely one of my favorite songs. Like, certainly top 100, but according to G's AI, 67 is an innuendo. Here's the thing. So 6'9". So like, whatever. Well, it's time to get you some subs. Let's do this now. I appreciate it, buddy. Here's what I think. Every little bit helps. And we appreciate having you. Ooh, a pidger. Six times 7 is 42. It is. That is the ultimate. That is the ultimate answer. But of course you knew I'd do that. I'm a giant nerd. I have never seen a baby pigeon. The Flop James. Well, welcome, the Flop, first off. Secondly, probably not. Mostly I imagine they're mostly stuck in nests until the point where they can fly around a little bit. At that point, they're probably done being parents anyway, so. Oh. Great Canadian. I wonder if they're going over to Niagara. The architecture in this area is beautiful. It really is. There's some really nice areas around here. Certainly a lot that get overlooked. After talking to Randy about it, I'm just like, you do realize that the city is quite architectural in many ways. And it's not even in the sense that, like, there's a particular style. It's many different styles that kind of breathe together and mishmash of just everything. So, yeah. When you kind of appreciate the area for that and what it is, it really does come alive a little bit. You're just like, oh, I guess that's really cool. Especially when that's just in the background. Jack Astors. Oh, good old Jack Astors. I've only ever seen a baby bird in the nest or a cat's mouth. Oh, that's sad. Frank Geary recently passed away. He attended high school at Bloor Collegiate at Bloor Dufferin. Oh, I didn't know that. Makes a lot of sense, though. I knew he. Well, I guess in some element he was Canadian. He must have been Canadian if you. Yeah. I'll double check that, but. What is the one thing you love most about yourself? Huh. I would say my tenacity. Because if I set my mind to something, I will do it. And I think that's both one of my biggest credits to myself and also one of my biggest comments to myself. And just like, often I will start something too soon, or I'll start something while the rush is there and then overcommit. But at the same time, it gets me doing a lot of things that I otherwise normally wouldn't be able to do. Why is there so much smoke coming out of that? I guess it's steam from behind it, but I'm still just like, that doesn't look right. Frank Geary, born February 28th, 1929, Toronto. He lived a long time. That's when you believe in yourself, and that is so cool. I appreciate that. I feel like this project, TOURonno, I know that it's the very start, and the more I do, the more it'll keep growing. I'm just selfish and wish I was like, I wish I could skip to 2 years ahead in the process, right? Where I'm just like, every day I need to take steps, quite literally, to move forward. So I just got to keep taking steps. Who's Ron? I don't know. I'm the kind of person that makes things happen. I like that about you. It seems like you do a lot too. TOURonno, Ron. Oh, Mark. Oh, Mark. I'd say you're killing me, but I actually appreciate that joke. You got me good. You got me good. Elrond, Lord of the Elves. That's how I read it. Oh, well, the whole idea of TOURonno is that I wanted to establish this as a tour company. So, as someone who has been doing tour the past couple of years, the joke with TOURonno is that no one ever says the second T. So the reason I went with TOURonno is simply because that's more often how it's said, but just emphasizing the tour to show that we are a part of something that is growing and together and different. So TOURonno. I hope Santa doesn't empty his sack all over the ground. I mean, we can hope. I don't expect him to be able to hold it the entire night, though. Now, why is Santa always fat? Because he spends all night drinking milk and cookies. You can't do that and be slender. But also, don't forget that originally Santa was designed to be comforting and a sign of prosperity. So the reason why he is bigger, especially in like the old Coca-Cola things, is because that was a sign of wealth. That was a sign of prosperity. That was a sign of generosity. So, yeah. Why is Santa fat? That's why. Mind you, the Santa that we have today is based exclusively on the night before Christmas. So, the night before Christmas and Coca-Cola. That's why we have Santa. Santa, do you do red light tours? Well, inevitably, I do walking tours. And inevitably, we can't walk the whole time because we come to red lights. So, in a way, yes. Yes, I do. Santa wants beer, not milk. You know what? Santa wants White Russians. If he likes the milk, he should enjoy the creams. Santa for sure is diabetic, poor guy. No wonder he struggles down that chimney. I need a Santa for my event. I was literally almost a Santa this year for like malls and stuff, but I didn't get hired for the position. Just one more. Oh, Santa Claus, the beer is what made me fat. Oh, that's my friend Chad. How delightful to see him out and about in the modern era. Here's my thing, is I look at all the people who are doing like fashion Santa or like skinny Santa, and I'm always just like, it's not Santa at all. I think Santa is derived from European Sinterklaas, which is derived from a 4th century Catholic figure. Oh, of course. Like, that's where the whole Kris Kringle idea comes from. Like, if you see, there's that movie, there's that old Rankin and Bass, with the Santa Claus is coming to town. Like, that's very much like in line with the tradition. So I think that's kind of where the idea of Santa Claus started. But the whole idea of like big guy, big white beard, red jacket, big belly, like that all comes from Coca-Cola and stuff. At least the modern interpretation of it. But you know, it's still cool though. If you look at like the history of Santa Claus, it's actually quite fascinating. Sorry, I missed a bunch there. If you need extra cash, trying apply for in-store shopping positions with the big store groceries stores in Toronto. I mean, like when you showed Oasis Aqua Lounge and the Hooker Harveys and things like that. You know what? I hadn't thought about that. But I absolutely could do a tour like that. That'd be hilarious. Because, like, ironically, there's so much in that area. And there's so much that used to be in that area. Like, you can do all the strip clubs, Remingtons, the Gentleman's Club, Flash, Church Street as a whole. That would actually be cool. I hadn't even thought about that. You can also sell plasma for extra cash. That's fair. I'm scared of needles and they use the big hose needles. Ooh. Be creative, I guess, man. Here's the thing. I fully understand that I feel like I'm finally on like the right track. And I'm working my way towards something that I strongly believe in and that I'm pretty good at. So I know I just have to keep doing it. And I have faith that things will fall into place. Or I'll die. One of those two things will happen. And until then, I don't know which is first. So I have to hope for the good one. Like me, I'm good at cooking. Yes, you said. I cannot wait to try your cooking one day. Because I feel like it will be delicious. See, now you've given me the idea for the red light tour, and I'm just like, it's actually kind of funny, and it would probably do very well. Because also, like, Cabbagetown back in the day had many places of ill repute. Yonge Street used to be much seedier than it is now. But, yeah, I'm curious to know. We are, of course, coming to Nathan Phillips Square right over here. Don't think there's anything crazy going on today, but people always like to see the skaters go. I once knew a skater boy. But you know what he said? You know what he said. And then I said, once you are passionate about something, you are usually good at it. I'd agree with that. And sometimes your passions can shift and change and adjust. But as long as you still commit to it and you want to do more, that's the important thing. And more and better is always the best way to do things. Because the more you do, the better you get. The cavalcades at light of Nathan Phillips Square is okay this year. Yeah, I've walked by it a few times. Things are pretty... It's very pretty, like especially once it's all lit up. But unfortunately, I'm not going to see a lot of that during the time right now, but it does seem really good. I still can't understand. How do they have this still going? How is this fountain still running? It's the only fountain I think I've seen in the whole city where this is happening. And I know the water isn't in, unless the water is heated, but I don't want to touch it. I feel like that would be gross. Like, how? Is it just heated? Anyways, I still love the sculpture. I think it's great. Whoever did it. I need to actually look up who did it. And it's like, Very underrated little. It's a very underrated little area. All of it is, of course, just, lip service. Salt water. Huh, okay. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. That's like I feel like salt water would. I guess as long as they have the right pipes in there, it should be fine. As you can see, cavalcades of lights not currently on because we're still, the middle of the day in the sun. Salt water, of course. That's just good job, Santa Claus. You are beating me to. De-icer like antifreeze. Yeah, it could be many things. But I feel like the salt water actually makes a great deal of sense. What's the temperature salt water freezes at? Like, isn't it something like negative 12? 20? I don't know. Santa is very smart. Yeah? No arguments here. That's the one thing I like about this, is I always learn new stuff. Santa has the solution. Santa uses it for its sled. Negative 12.67. Look at you. Also, welcome, Morgan. Liking Morgan? What do you call snowman kids? Snow babies? For the runners on my sled. Loud sirens. Okay, Goju Ryu. What do you call snowman kids? I assume you're not referring to... that game from the Nintendo 64 called Snowboard Kids. Because if so, that is a deep cut reference. And I appreciate it. But also, I doubt that's what you were doing. Alright, let's see. Hey folks, is today the day we crack 80? It could be the day we crack 80. Snowboard Kids is a throwback. Thank you. I'm glad someone else knows. No, we definitely dropped back down. I was like, all right, that's fine. It's fine. One day. What are you up to for Christmas? I am leaving here on the 21st, and I'm going to Ottawa to see my family and parents, so I'll be doing a couple of snowballs. Touche. Touche. Monopoly was my favorite game for Christmas. Yeah, I'll be doing a couple streams from Ottawa, maybe with family, maybe without. We'll find out. At the very least, I will go. Joe will cuddle at home with a good game. I like 1080 snowboarding for N64. That was great. 700 subs. Wait, really? Did we just hit 700, folks? 4 degrees Celsius in the UK. Huh. Oh my god, we're at 71 right now. Oh my god. GoldenEye for the N60. Oh my god, GoldenEye was so good. Here, I think I can't even count the number of days that I wasted with my friends just playing GoldenEye and just playing Halo with friends for hours and hours and hours. Giving you presents early today. Well, thank you, Santa. Here's the thing. I know you're not real, but I've always believed in you. It says 6-7. Everyone's joined the 6-7. Children. GoldenEye loading music is fire. GoldenEye loading music is fire. Alright. Hey, y'all. That's incredible. Thank you so much for everyone who's been here so far and for everyone who's yet to come, but mostly the ones who are here right now. Thank you for being here for this moment. 698. Hey, 698 is still amazing. That's a lot in a day. I was just at 666. That's well. Thank you, everybody. I'm not surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised. Also, I'm gonna do this because all I can see on my mustache is the little flecks of ice. So I'm gonna not show my face. But that means a lot. Thank you so much, everybody. What is your favorite Christmas thing to do? Ooh. I mean, presents might be a cliche because I don't really get any presents. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. That's the best gift I could get. I'm not crying, you're crying. 666 is a bad number, says Sam. I like the mustache. Did you try the toothbrush mustache? A toothbrush mustache. I mean, frequently when I brush my teeth, my mustache gets in the way. Does that count? Oh, 700. Wow. Thank you so much, everybody. The goal, it's inching ever closer by the day, which makes me just feel very flattered and excited for what the future has for us. Oh, I mean, that's amazing. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Ooh, who wants to see the creepy bus stop or the bus station that I used to go to all the time? Do the happy hands. I'll stop crying in a second, and then we'll be good. The scariest spot in Toronto. All right. So, when I would come down from North Bay, we'd take the bus down, and the bus would always come to this bus depot, and then if you were waiting here, it was so creepy. And it was just like before I knew like how to navigate Toronto and how close everything was. I could have just like wandered off and seen as much of the city as I could. But no, I thought I had to just stay here because I didn't want to miss my bus in like 4 hours. So I stayed in this bus depot for 4 hours. And it is just the creepiest little space. And everyone who was here would like, you know, they weren't all together. But 702, aw, thank you, Santa. We love you. That's amazing. I bet Maddie doesn't know who Schickelgruber. I do not know who Schickelgruber is. Oh man, this is wonderful. Thank you. I told you I had 50 friends yesterday. I mean, that's incredible. Thank you for having 50 friends. That's more than I have. Goodness Lord. Like, that's amazing. I don't have to grow a mustache to be accepted here. I mean, to be fair, if you did grow a mustache, we'd all love and support you anyways. But we're more excited about you being your true, authentic self. But I will say, if anyone does have a mustache, very specific club that you can be invited to. It's the Mustache Club. And people must ask you questions. Oh. Mustache or beard? Here's the thing. I normally go with a beard, and I only started wearing a mustache literally this summer so I could do my show and have like something distinct about me. And then since then, everyone just loved the mustache, so I just kept growing it out. And now I've got like a killer mustache. I wear a crown, so thank you. Crown or tiara? Because princesses normally wear a tiara, but both are beautiful. But like, you can step into your queendom. I know I have. Mustache and beard. Touche, Santa. Touche. Oof. You know what? One day I'm going to come on here and I'm going to do a stream and I'm going to have 100 people watching concurrently and I will not know what to do with myself. So I'll be like, that's too many people to talk to all at once. But also I'm excited to try. Okay, apparently, Hunter went to go to Kaka Sushi one time, and apparently it is aptly named, and it might actually be the worst sushi in the city. So, if you find yourself around this area, the one piece of advice I can offer you from Hunter is do not go to Kaka Sushi. And that day you will get 100 more subs. You're going places. Well, yeah, of course. That's kind of the point of what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. I'm actually at the... I wish you could see this because it's really funny. I'm at the point now where my lips have frozen enough that when I talk, I spit a little bit. And so my screen is just covered in like little spittles. But they're frozen to the screen now, so I can't actually wipe them away. So, yeah. That's what we do. No. Hi, Prom. Well, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, everyone, for being here. This has actually been a really great day so far. Oh. Wait a minute. Is it Dale K or is it Dalek? Because either way is right. But one way is a Who, and then I'd have to show you my Who tattoo, but that's on my shoulder, so I'd have to take off my jacket and shirt and sweater, and that would be really cool. So glad to make you happy. Your voice is excellent. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Dale Lakeman. I mean, that's good too. That is also a good name. Oh yeah, I guess there is another LA in there. When you only like look at it a little bit, it's so small that you can't really tell which is which. But, oh, you know what, friends? I feel like we're building up a really fun community here. And you guys make this the highlight of my day. So thank you. And to have this on top of that else. I'm just going to stop thanking you guys because you're just like, yeah, you know it. We appreciate you. I hope there is no black ice and you don't hurt yourself. You know what? Me too. Me too. Thank you, Jennifer. You're awesome and you can do great. Aw. Yeah, Dale, if you have a channel, you should definitely drop it into the Discord. And so we can all participate and we can all support you as well. So feel free to do that. Or even here, if you want to just drop in here. The problem is in here, I can't actually go in and subscribe. But, TOURonno community. I agree. There's something we're developing here and we're brewing here. And I get to be that crazy person who just wanders around and just literally just walks and talks. I have the best laugh. Man, I used to be so self-conscious about my laugh because I'm just like, in my head, I think it's obnoxious, but maybe it is. So, who knows? I have 200,000 subs on your other channels. Wow. That's incredible, buddy. Good for you, man. You do. Oh, they have the rink up. And pictures. You have a happy laugh. Thank you very much. I prefer to think, I just try not to filter it anymore. Or I'm just like, if I'm gonna laugh, I'm gonna laugh. And I'm gonna, not so much 20,000. 20,000 is still awesome. So don't put yourself down for that, because that's still pretty incredible. You see is what you get. Oh, I like to think I'm pretty genuine. I think if nothing else, I aspire to be a Bob Ross or a Steve Irwin or a Mr. Rogers type who demonstrates that masculinity can be about kindness and support rather than about toxic boasting and being better than other people. So that's my goal. That's what I want to do. So thank you for helping me live my best Bob Ross life. Actually, if I ever did like a paint night type thing, maybe I can like teach people how to like do Toronto paintings. Oh, that would be a cute thing to do. Huh. It was my chuckle that did it, like you people called me Bob Ross. Oh geez, sorry. So just coming up this little way, this is actually a bit of a wind tunnel, because you see how the buildings are all kind of posted in like this? So it takes all the wind that's coming down Bay and literally just blasts it right as you're coming over here. Whew. You get a nice little bit of that cold punch in the face. And over here it's not so bad, because it's, as you see, it opens up a little bit. Whew. We Canadians have a great sense of irony. Who's the fourth one? There's like a I mean, Bill Nye would be up there because he's very intelligent, but still very, I don't know. Looking for who is your favorite positive male role model who exhibits a life that you think sets a good example for like the next generations. Have you considered voiceover work? You have a distinctive voice. I have actually. I've done a little bit of it in the past, but I haven't got a lot of it done. I actually read books as voiceovers, but maybe that's what I'll do when I get home. I think I just gave myself an idea for what I'll do when I get home. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Friendly Giant, I can't remember his name. Andre? Oh, the TV show The Friendly Giant. Yes. Yes. Here's the thing. I've always wanted to do like reality TV show hosting and like game show hosting. I feel like I would also make a pretty killer kids show host. Have fun, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks again for another wonderful stream. Princess, thank you for being here. You're such a blessing, and I love having you here. So, thank you so much. The guy with Rusty the Rooster. Right. Yes. No, I totally... I can't remember his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, the ones that come to mind are like Mr. Dress Up, Mr. Rogers. Even a Mr. More of the beautiful structures. Yeah, I can't remember what his name is, unfortunately, but I know exactly who you're talking about. There's a part of me it's just like Rusty the friendly giant. Oh, you must mean hunter. If you ever see us on camera together, like, he absolutely dwarfs me. It's funny how, like, the people who we watch as children and we grow up with, it's really funny to see how they imprint on your life and, like, the values that you get from them. Because, like, we have so many options. But, like, I look back to Fred Penner, and I look back to any ones I mentioned before. Even, like, the Kratz brothers. They might have been annoying, but they were still, like, their show had great value. And coming to Toronto soon because it looks beautiful, though, through your cam. I will say it is a beautiful place to be. Today is very cold, so I'm actually going to be probably going home to warm up a little bit and do a little celebration dance. But if you are coming to Toronto and you would like a tour, you can book me at however you want. I have links to VIATOR and TRIPADVISor, as well as I'm starting it up on Airbnb to see where that goes. But if you'd ever like to have a customized tour of downtown Toronto, I'm happy to show you all of my favorite bits and the parts that maybe you miss. So feel free to reach out if you ever want to, if you would like to connect. And if not, I truly just hope you enjoy the city and you have a great time. Goodness gracious, that was angry. Oh, that's pretty. Oh. We'll say this part here, as you can see, is just sheer ice. So I'm going to walk slowly and carefully and try not to die. You know what, friends? Because of hitting 700 subscribers, and because Sam did a wonderful thank you super tip, I am going to go over... I hate Loblaws. I want to make that abundantly clear. No one should like Loblaws and their price gouging. But they do have delicious donuts. So I'm going to go over to Loblaws, and I'm going to get myself a donut. And then I'm going to go home and eat that donut. I'm going to celebrate, because I feel like, if nothing else, I deserve nice things. So, before I sign off in like 5 minutes, what is your favorite donut? I'm going to be true and lame. My favorite is anyone with sprinkles. Just the plain vanilla donut with sprinkles on top. Still my favorite donut. Yes, I'm secretly 12. Although you've seen me on this long enough, you probably know that I'm 12. Kalina, or Kellison, Welcome from Los Angeles. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, it's probably so beautiful right there right now. It's probably warm and balmy and toasty. We want to see your donut too. Edible donuts are my favorite. Okay. If I remember, I will put a picture of my donut up in the Discord. It'll be the celebration donut. Apple fritters are my fave. Oh, so good. Jennifer, apple fritter is an excellent choice. Before my mom became celiac, that was her favorite. Well, if my mom's gluten intolerant, quote unquote. My sister's celiac, like super celiac. But my mom just kind of, you know, it helps her, I guess. But yeah. Chocolate. Ooh, chocolate's a good choice, Mark. Very nice. Perfect weather here. Just watched a great sunset at the beach yesterday. Oh, that sounds beautiful. One day I want to make it out to LA. I've been to San Francisco? I think that's the one with the hills. But I was there about 2 years ago. 3 years? 3 years. Oh my God, that was 3 years ago. Well, I was there for that. No, it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago I went to San Francisco. And it was great. It was a great experience. I went there with the intention to meet someone. Okay. Well, I went there with the intention of someone who I'd been like flirting with for like 10 years. And we decided to finally go meet. And the first day I was there, it was great. And we had an awesome time. We connected so well. Like they didn't bring like a specific pants to the bar. So I lent them like my shorts and then I just wore. It was a wild time. It was a lot of fun. And then the more time we spent together, the more distant they became until it was the last day. And they didn't even say goodbye to me when I left. I was just like, wow. It's hard to quantify how much of an arsehole someone is. But I'm just like, if that doesn't sum it up in one crazy gesture, I don't know what to say. The Bay Area is nice. I believe that, yes. San Francisco. The seals, those were such a treat for me. I love animals. Like as you guys can, it's great. One of these days I should do a raccoon hunt where I go out and I try to find my raccoons, my brethren. Oh. Hey, that's great, Yoshi. Congratulations to you as well. Back up to 706. Aw. We appreciate you, Santa. Thank you for the help. I think that's such a wonderful gift. And I don't take it lightly or for granted. Colony of them in La Jolla too. Okay. Very cool. Oh, Vision. I think let's set a goal. Both of us will reach 1K by March of next year. You know what, my friend? I hope we do. I sincerely hope we do. It'll be good for both of us. And we'll get to see new things and go new places. And the world opens up like an oyster or a clam or another mollusk. Are there any other mollusks? Wait, are those mollusks or are they bivalves? I don't know. Oh, La Jolla. Thank you for that. Because San Diego and San Francisco are not close together, right? They're like a good deal apart, I believe. Can't remember the exact layout of California, but I do know it is an excellent place. Quicks. But that would be one of the reasons I'd want to go see it. Just be like, I want the earth to move around me. It sounds terrifying. I'm in. Such a kid. Thanks for being. Stay humble, be confident. We'll get you to 1,000 soon. I appreciate that, Dale. Thank you so much. San Diego is 500 miles south of San Francisco.
'Cause I'm not
Okay,
sure.
so like, don't walk, is what you're saying. I understand entirely. Right. Well, friends, I am at the Loblaws. I'm gonna go in and get my celebratory donut, but I cannot stream in there because if I do, they will literally hunt you down and yell at you. So, you're gonna see my very frosty mustache. But thank you so much for joining me today on this epic day. I wasn't expecting this today, so this is a huge gift. And thank you so much for being a part of this journey and for making me feel so supported and loved. I really appreciate it. And I